sun disk revisited, the consciousness raises as the ancient order returns. There is now a large and permanent link between the central suns and the 12 galaxies master related to them, because everything is part of the original creation. It's happening a growing awakening of very old energy fields, which have inside huge encodings and geological keys to the awakening of humanity, which was prepared by the Intergalactic Federation to happen at this time of massive change on the planet and in the Milky Way galaxy. The ancients had great knowledge of energy and energy fields, which were then used in a way that does not currently remember. It is extremely advanced technology and runs on a different dimensional scale we are used to now. All our modern technology cannot even compete with such advanced knowledge. As we are growing more and more in consciousness following the changes on the planet, it will be allowed access to this knowledge since it does not demonstrate any intention to abuse these powers. Last month I was called to the Mauritius and Reunion Island to open a portal with a vast energy field, and as I was working on it, I became aware of the immense knowledge within these energy fields. I've also been on sugarcane plantations tuning as was the rest of the pyramids in Mauritius, and in tune with what was there before. All this has been accomplished, but I want to use as an illustration that one has to be aware of what is encoded and used in geological keys in these locations in order to be able to access. Many people talk about grid, the ley lines, or the light web, but that was offline at the time of the fall of Atlantis, therefore, it is much younger than the original energy networks and established fields when the Earth was created. The grid is there, yes, and those who do dowsing can touch the energy network very easily. It aligns with the moon and the sun, but all forget a third component, which were solar disks, which the ancients used, and I had some huge gold in their temples to remind them of the central suns. Related article, 12 The central suns and his connection with the Earth pyramids. Do not confuse the solar disk with the 12 signs of the zodiac, but in fact, the original sun's 12 stations. Each of these plant suns maintains a certain key coding of higher states of enlightenment and cosmic consciousness. They all have an opening for a single field of consciousness of the power of supercentral soul. 12 and 13 sun always play a central role in the release. Most people on Earth is aware of only one central soul, ignoring the rest, but you cannot reach the higher states of evolutionary enlightenment or superconsciousness without understanding the 12 central suns, because they contain keys and codes to the entire creation. Everything is maintained and is set on an operational level within the central suns. The ancients knew that the solar disk not only served as adornments or ceremonial purposes, they were in fact giant computers that accessed the extensive knowledge and the energy fields of superconsciousness of major central suns. Its inner workings was like a clock, with each central ray accessing mechanisms that opened a portal to a certain energy field maintained within the disk, unlocking the knowledge contained therein. The core suns are great immense importance of power plants, and we need to learn to access their knowledge to move into higher dimensional evolutionary states. There are conscious beings in other galaxies and star systems that are so highly advanced that we are like the most primitive species in comparison with them regarding this knowledge. The meaning and purpose of central suns will be more and more understood the extent we expand our consciousness as the change is accelerating now. Related article, A Sense of Change, Assisted Return at the 7th Sun and Reconnect with Energy from Central Suns. With this we have to understand that unless we are open and ready for this information, we will not have access to it. It is, above all, know that those who think they know, do not really know, because they are blind when it comes to cosmic science. This is the foundation of what is knowledge, but in a totally different way than any human beings seek for him. That's the wonder of hidden knowledge. Purposefully and as a major innovation, the blind can see, and those who think they can see are the real blind.